Artanis, Hierarch of the Twilight Council, Warlord of the Templar. I had expected so much more.
Arrogance! Watch your words, or my blade will watch them for you.
Oh, that's hardly a way to speak of one who saved your master's life.
You care little for my survival, Allarak. What is the true reason you've come to me?
Our god broke his ancient covenant and cast us low.
These are lies, Artanis.
I am the liar. Are you not but a lie incarnate, machine? Protoss.
Speak your peace, Alarak.
The Tal'Darim's death fleet amasses its slain, awaiting the start of a full-scale invasion. I come with an offer. You will aid me in invoking a challenge for the right to rule my kind as High Lord. And in return, I will grant you a cessation of hostilities between our people.
Phoenix, rally my advisors. It appears we have much to discuss.
Ah, Artanis. I believe I will serve you more effectively from here. Besides, I would rather Allarak remain where he can be watched.
It's a nice little way to kick Vorazun off to his side compartment, I suppose. On that note, let's see what she has to say.
Nothing was as it seemed. We came to Ulnar to awaken the Xel'Naga and receive their aid. Instead, Amon nearly killed us. I fear Zeratul prophecy is no longer clear to me.
He was closer to the truth than I thought. The Xel'Naga did rest here. Had they lived, I think they would have given us their aid, just as Zeratul said. If nothing else, I will grant him that.
Matriarch, your words surprise me.
Perhaps your counsel has proved influential in some regards.
Then I will endeavor to give you more of it.
I said some regards, Hierarch. Not all.
Okay. Alright, now for the crazy racist.
Rohana, do you not see why you must sever your nerve cords? I cannot allow you to fall under Amon's sway again.
The Kala was created in our darkest moment. Only its light was able to bind our people to give us unity. We are born into it, and when we die, our spirits become one with it. It is worth fighting for.
And now Amon uses it against us. It sustains his existence. Its time must end.
Artanis, through the Kala, our every thought and emotion are made as one. I feel his thoughts and emotions swirling like a vortex throughout. He does not realize it, but here, within the Kala, he is vulnerable.
How?
Just as he can see into me, I can see into him. We can use this to our advantage, Hierarch. I know it.
It is not worth it.
Please, I only ask for time.
Well, we'll see if that comes to backfire.
Powerful psionic warriors have joined our ranks, Hierarch. You must choose among them.
High Templar,
Cassar de Templar.
which we all know the High Templar quite well. Let's see, Psionic Storm restores 50 shields to friendly units in the target area. Does not damage friendly units, is what Psionic Storm also specifies, which I didn't really notice earlier. Those also look like giant storms, I just want to point out. And then, of course, they can turn into an Archon. But there is also the option of Dark Archon. Alright, which permanently takes control of enemy units. Cooldown of 10 seconds, costs 100 energy. Heroic units are immune. And also can cast Confusion. Forces enemy units in the target area to attack each other for 10 seconds. Well, those all sound useful. We'll stick with the High Templar for now. For now, right? But we might experiment with the Dark Archons later. But I really want to try out the Super Storms, rather than just the kind of weak storms that we were using last mission. Those look a lot bigger and a lot more helpful to me. Just saying. Alright, that all said, time to head to the Solar Core.
Hierarch,
believe I have found a way to save our people. As Zeratul foresaw, this keystone can indeed be our salvation.
Explain yourself.
As we have seen, the keystone was designed to be found and assembled by those who would ascend to become Xel'Naga. After leading them to Ulnar, it would also expel its stored energy to awaken the slumbering Xel'Naga. The keystone siphons energies and redistributes essence, matter, information, consciousness. To this device, they are all the same. I see that now.
This is how it cleansed Kerrigan?
It extracted the essence that forged her into the Queen of Blades. Then it used that energy to release Amon from the void. If I can discover how to control the keystone, we could use it to extract Amon from the Kala and save our people.
Then Zeratul has led us to hope after all. Continue your research, Karax. We have a war to take to Amon.
Well, at least we have a tool to use now, I suppose. Phoenix, you have any comments on this?
You were right all along, Hierarch. I am little more than a clone of your friend Phoenix. The Tal'Darim speaks truth. I am synthetic, a replication, a lie.
What did you find in the archive?
My death, my rebirth as a dragoon, and then my death at the hands of this Queen of Blades. I am not Phoenix, yet I hold his memories as if they were my own. I must have time to consider this.
You are a warrior, Phoenix. Whether you identify yourself as my old friend or not, know that I believe in you. And I believe you will help me destroy Amon's armies and save our people. Do not waver because of this knowledge.
I will try, Hierarch.
Well, we'll see how that all pans out. I'm skeptical, personally. Just a little solarite to play around with here. I do have a fair amount stored up in the auxiliary system, so much so that I can actually push to warp in reinforcements. Pylon with melee warriors and ranged warriors to any visible location. I mean, it's just flat better than deploy Pylon, right? Same energy cost and cooldown, but it just gives me extra units too. We'll take it. I think we can run with that the rest of this time. Alright, that means we've got actually some pretty powerful tools back here ready to go. Let's back out. And I think we're ready to... We should check the War Council.
Ah, Artanis.
Yeah, I know about you, Vorzun. Leave me
Allarak's
alone.
vanguards have joined our cause. It seems our surprises have no end.
Okay, and this is why we wanted to check, because I checked on High Templar, but apparently we do have another unit to consider. Missile bombardment. Area damage. And bonus against armored. So it kind of takes away the single target power of the Immortal, but we can see how powerful these are. The Immortal is crazy good in its own right, but these could be interesting. They could be.
Where shall we march?
Still don't really want to run with an Adept. I'm a little tempted to try and run with these Dragoons now, along with the Vanguards. Higher damage, lower rate of fire than Stalkers. High amount of life at the cost of reduced move speed. I'm going to try it. We'll run with Dragoons. See if we can get it done. For now, I'll stick to Zealots until we see exactly what we're going to be up against. We also have access to Blood Hunters.
Where does my prey hide?
Imprison target unit or structure in void stasis for 10 seconds. All of their attacks, abilities, movement, detection, production, and tech are disabled. For the duration, units and structures in stasis cannot be attacked or affected by abilities. Okay. I think I'll stick to the Avengers for now, but that is a useful tool. No question about that.
Vengeance.
And that's all we got, it looks like. Go ahead and stick with everything else for now. Don't want to switch up too much, too fast, or I won't be used to it. And Allarak.
You must know Amon will destroy you.
If you have such faith in him, why are you here?
Oh, I merely voice the inevitable. I know the true power of what you face. I said destroy you, not I.
I have seen enough. His hubris will be his undoing. It is a flaw I also see in you.
I believe I like you, Hierarch. Your bravery is commendable.
Join me then. Together, we can defeat him.
I cannot tether my fate to yours. Hatred does not burn within you as it does in me. You do not see through the agony of knowing all you believed in is a lie, and that your only solace is found in the destruction of your betrayer.
No. Amon corrupted my people, and now turns them into a hybrid abomination. My rage burns brighter than 1,000 suns, and soon all will see my wrath unleashed.
Then this is something I hope to witness.
Allarak's a messed up dude. Let's see where we can lead him into battle.
The void portal within Ulnar has been sealed, but a greater threat looms. Amon is transforming our people into a host form.
While we were focused upon Ulnar, he has unleashed the full might of the Golden Armada, using our own weaponry to eradicate life from planets across the Caprulu sector.
Our current forces are not powerful enough to engage the Great Fleet, but Amon's other servants run rampant across the sector.
Then we should strike immediately. Eliminate his outlying forces.
The ancient purifiers were designed for war. If we reactivate them, we can build our armies and destroy Amon's Zerglings in one fell swoop.
Assuming they do not turn on us first. The Purifiers possess no loyalty, no honor.
You waste time bickering. The Tal'Darim's death fleets are your threat. I alone can challenge Malash for the right to rule and bend his army to my will.
Do not forget Mobius Corps. They are rumored to operate from a hidden base where they forge a hybrid army to serve, even now.
This is true, but we cannot engage them without knowing where they are. Vorazun, send your most elite Dark Templar to scour the sector. For now, Karax, your focus must remain with the keystone. The survival of our people depends on our actions in the days to come. It falls to the Firstborn to stop the coming oblivion.
Alright, we do have two options again. Indion, and Slain. That's what we're going to go with. I don't even... Look, they're weird words.
The Xel'Naga are dead. There is no salvation within Ulnar. And yet, we indeed found hope. If we are to fight, we must raise an army. Phoenix and I believe that we can awaken the ancient purifiers and call upon their power. They may have been a forbidden weapon, but I have seen their potential in Phoenix and know that this time, they will not fail us.
So this is going to be a tempting place to go just because it does give me access to the Colossus, and, well, the Colossus is just too good, right? But we will investigate the other option.
Siding with Allarak is indeed a risk. Tassadar, old friend, what would you do? Zeratul, would you have me take such a chance? The answer matters little. If this alliance can weaken Amon's armies, then it is a chance that must be taken.
See, like lore-wise, I might honestly be tempted to go after the Tal'Darim first, just to acquire and neutralize a threat at the same time. Acquire an army, neutralize a threat, you get the point, but I want the Colossus. I do. I want it. that's where we're gonna go.
I have made a decision many of you will not agree with. During my time with Phoenix, I have seen that the Purifier program, under the right guidance, may be reborn.
History has shown the purifiers cannot be controlled, Artanis.
They do not have to be. These personalities, like I, will have free will.
We do not have enough Purifier matrices to create more like Phoenix.
You cannot possibly be considering what I think you are.
The original Purifiers are housed in orbit above the forest world of Endon, sealed within their warship, Cybros. I have seen through Phoenix that these warriors may be valuable to us. Perhaps the Conclave misunderstood them, treating them as simple robots and not proud Templar. It tried to control them.
And they rebelled, attacking...
Would you not rebel against a slave master?
I have heard your counsel, and I have chosen to go to Endon. We leave at once!
The Purifier stasis grid is still intact. We'll have to destabilize it from the generator below. I'm detecting a massive Zerg infestation on the surface. They can't be Kerrigans.
Amon's brood. This will not be easy.
Alright, so we're going to be dealing with Zerg again. That in mind, we do have some new conversations available once again, so we can check the War Council, make sure our unit's going to line up for that. Unfortunate to note that
Hierarch,
last
my
cutscene
scouts
a
are
little
tracking
iffy.
the movements of the Golden Armada.
So I do apologize if that didn't appear correctly. It didn't appear correctly for me either. Not much to do about it, I think.
What you plan to do is awaken monsters, Artanis. They slaughtered every Templar on the base of Lantinum.
They rose against their masters. Our people never treated them as Templar.
Because they are robots, created to do the bidding of the Conclave.
Is this what you think of Phoenix? A robot whose only purpose is to do your bidding?
He certainly defies expectations. He is... more.
Perhaps the original Purifier robots will be too. If nothing else, think of their benefit to the war effort.
That is, if they choose to join us.
I believe in Phoenix. I am willing to take the risk.
Alright, to the War Council. And what are we going to be looking at here? I think we do want the Zealots just to deal with Zerglings, which we're almost sure to encounter at some point. We do have another unit dedicated to high single target damage, area of effect damage again. I guess if we are using these, maybe it's arguable. No, I'm going to stick with Zealots. Corsairs certainly could be useful against something like Mutalisks.
It is a good day, Zudzai.
Not sure exactly what we're going to encounter. I'm just going to stick to most of what we have been doing. It's kind of nice to look at things and think for a moment, but it's just simple to stay with what we've already got. Okay, well, let's just move on to the Solar Core. Karax, what do you have to say?
The Zerg pose quite a problem. Disrupting the stasis grid was never going to be easy. It certainly will be less so with Amon's brood attacking us.
We will hold them off long enough for your work, Karax.
The scientists sealed away Cybros with a device called the Megalith. It is the key to disabling the station's stasis lock. Once the grid is down, we have to act swiftly and bring Cybros online or flee orbit. The might of the brood below is too great.
Leave the defense to me.
Alright, and Phoenix.
I know this will work, Hierarch. I know I can guide the Purifiers through the darkness that lies ahead. Help them accept what they are. I can convince them that they will not be treated as servants again.
Then it appears as if you have found purpose, brother.
Since awakening, I have been confused, directionless, uncertain of what I am, how I came to be. Now, things are clear once more. Fate has laid out a purpose only I can accomplish. It is exhilarating.
Yes. You embark upon a task that even Phoenix could not achieve.
Yet he would attempt it if he could. I have learned much from Phoenix's memories, and through them, I have come to know myself. I am Phoenix, but not. I am my own entity, and I take pride in this.
Fair enough. Oh, shut up, Allarak. Nobody here likes you.
The shield emitters on Endon must be disabled if we are to reactivate Cyros. The time to begin is now, Allarak.
Okay, it is specifying Zerglings, Hydralisks, and Ultras, it looks like. I don't think I need to change exactly what I'm doing in order to deal with that. Just a nice general mix against their general mix will hopefully stay effective. And maybe we'll get access to the Colossus, so we'll just have to see what happens.
Cyros, the vault of the purifiers. It is fortunate that Amon's brood has been unable to penetrate its stasis grid.
I now have access to Endion's records. The stasis grid is sealed by complicated locking mechanisms. They can only be destabilized by a certain device. The megalith. I'll begin recovering it now, so it may work on the locks.
It will need protection. These forests already crawl with Zerg abominations.
Then we shall clear them out.
If I may, Hierarch, this facility once developed powerful weapons for the Empire.
I have heard tale of the mighty Colossi, scaling cliffs, besieging enemies from afar. Let us see how they fare against the Zerg.
Usually pretty well. Oh, that's really all we're doing. Okay. Fair enough. Look at how good they are. Just so long-ranged, useful. Not leaving anything behind.
The Zerg are coming from that cave. If we fire on the rock formation, it will seal the opening.
We put collapsible rocks into the campaign. Alright, fine, whatever. If you have to, I guess that's fine. Trying to make sure that maybe no more reinforcement hydras will come in. Just, you know, little things like that. Figured that killing off the Nidus was probably the safest thing. As long as we didn't lose any health, it was going to be okay. What do we got here? Besides a base up here, apparently.
Well done. The area is secure. Warp coordinates for our Nexus point are locked. Karax, activate the megalith.
Authorization in progress. The megalith should be ready shortly, Hierarch. We will monitor its status and alert you when it is online.
Alright, everybody to work.
The megalith systems will take a few moments to activate. It will be ready to move out soon. In the meantime, I've upgraded our robotics facilities to construct Colossi. You can warp them in whenever you wish, Hierarch.
First I'm aiming to just get a forge down. Sheesh, think that wouldn't be so difficult. I'm hoping the Colossi plus Zealots we already have will be able to hold off against most of the threats we're going to deal with, so we are just going into that standard start of a campaign mission ramp, and we'll see what we can do from there. Escort Megalith to stasis locks. So we don't even have to worry about that yet. We're just kind of trying to hold on for the moment. Why don't we get a pylon down somewhere? There you go. Alright. Oh, any luck we're in an okay spot.
The megalith
No, I don't want to hear that.
finishing up shortly. We should ensure that we have enough forces to defend it.
I don't know if that's going to be the case. I am planning to warp in some reinforcements, which will help out. 2 Zealots and 2 Dragoons. Just to give a little bit of a bonus, at least. Trying to help keep things afloat. Alright, well, it's online. That's not good. Where is it?
The megalith is online. We must ensure it reaches the stasis locks safely.
And it looks like it's going to walk on out on its own, so let's get started. Might even not really need the Zealots, but they are at least good defense for the Colossi, since we really shouldn't be risking Colossi for any reason. Alright, let's go ahead and get that warp in done with some reinforcements to help out. Did I really lose all my Zealots already? That's depressing. Make sure that Nexus stays active at least a little bit, please. Well, at least we have an idea of how things are going to go down.
The megalith has reached the first stasis lock. It will be safe below the surface as it does its work.
Alright, well, we found a little cliff with resources on it. Maybe there'll be more resources on this cliff. We can at least check around and see. Ah, what do you know? Surprise, surprise. More resources. Let's get Zealot down. Warp in a Colossus because we can. Which just amuses me a bit more than it should, probably, but oh well.
I'm detecting Zerg movement. Warriors, ensure none reach our nexus point.
Well, we can try and do that. Just gonna hang out near this pylon, see what we can do from there. Probes, probes, probes. Probes everywhere. Do need to make sure we have plenty of gas coming in this time. All these little Zerglings. Ah, it was that tiny attack force. That wasn't even anything.
The megalith is almost done with this lock. I would advise you to make preparations for its next move.
Alright, I'm working on it. Let's see what we can do. Still need a few more probes, unfortunately. And we are kind of out of minerals again after building those photon cannons, but we'll see what happens. It'll be okay. Alright. I see.
Sensors show the first stasis lock has been disabled. The megalith is relocating to the next one.
Well, at least we're making progress. It's a little bit awkward progress, and I really would prefer it if my Colossi weren't sending around getting shot for no reason, but we are making progress. Yeah, like this Colossus, he doesn't need to be doing all that right now. I know we need to protect the Megalith and all, but we can be a little bit careful. Oh, we are not skilled against the Muta at all, are we, Dragoons? Yeah, that's not really your thing. We're going to need to find something to actually fight against the Mutalisks if we are going to be running into them. Why don't we go ahead and start by building... I guess we could actually build a Stargate. That wouldn't be the worst thing ever. And then 3 more gateways. Warp in another Colossus because, well, Colossi are Colossi. Grab some more resources up while we're here.
The megalith has arrived safely at the second stasis lock. It shall be brought
Alright,
down
making decent
shortly.
progress. Why don't you get out here for us?
Interesting. I believe this facility used power cores of incredible size to provide energy for experiments. They should be hidden somewhere within these hills. If our warriors can destroy them, we can claim the Solarite components.
And I'm working on it. It's a little bit difficult. I mean, it's not the simplest thing in the world, but we are trying. Warp in some more warriors. Look at all these Zerglings just hiding in there. I do not appreciate this at all. Alright, Stargate. Thank you.
The first power core has been secured. Warping it aboard
Just
now.
finish up all our workers, hopefully.
Teleport successful.
The megalith's work is nearly complete. It will move again
Are
soon.
there more deeper in here? Is that what I'm seeing? Or is it just resources back here? Because I'd be okay with that. Just a few resources here and there. That's whatever. Ooh, we have other stuff we can actually shoot from here. That's interesting. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where did those come from? Yeah. Everybody get over there, help. Too many fronts to fight on right now. Let's just get some zealots out. That's nice and easy. Let's see. I don't want to hear that. We lost a pylon and that caused problems. Apparently.
Stasis lock disabled, and the grid is now at 60%. The megalith is en route to the
Get
third
out of
lock
here.
now.
We should really go defend the megalith, though, directly, probably. I mean, we got a nice little slice in, but I don't know if I'm good enough to control all of this. No, don't attack the megalith, please.
Grows narrow ahead. Crawlers, they're rooting on the ridge. Brace for incoming
And I'm
fire.
working on it, you know? Things are a little difficult. Oh, come on, Colossi, get up here. There we go. Alright, get rid of the spines. Get rid of everything, please. Okay, we're doing alright. We're not great, but we're doing alright. We do need more pylons for sure. And we're actually going to build them out here and probably try and get some cannons down with them. Just if we can at all, that would be beneficial. Yeah, these spores also causing problems. We have vision and we've cleared some stuff out, so let's drop some units. What is weak in there? Is that a Dragoon? Dragoons are okay. We can have weak Dragoons, just not weak Colossi, preferably. Yeah, we gotta finish getting this megalith in place, guys, then we can turn around and get the resources. Well, why don't we have some wander off a little bit on their own? There we go. Get a Colossus for me. Don't need to mass recall right now, we just need to kind of keep pressing forward. And I would love more Phoenixes in here, just to help out. Megalith is starting to take real damage in a moment here, which is really not good. Would love to avoid it. Stupid flying queens. Get out of here. Done with you. All your nonsense.
I will comply. I stalk through the stars. Understood.
Alright, we got it done. We got it done. We got it done. We're okay. We're all good.
Understood.
Well done, warriors. The megalith is disabling the third lock.
Alright, that should help out. Not quite to a Colossus, but we're getting pretty close. We can make one more worker. Let's also upgrade armor at this point. We already got cannons in place there. Let's get some cannons in place here. And just other decent defensive structures to try and hold on. Alright, alright, alright. Maybe go with a Dark Shrine back here. Or we could actually go ahead and try out some Templar Archives back here. That would fit in maybe a bit better with what we're already doing. Kill that thing, please. I don't even know what it is. I don't even care. I just want it gone. Alright, Colossi, where can you wander off to this time? I'm sure there's somewhere. Up here. Let's go.
You must place that.
This lock is almost destabilized. The megalith
Yeah, I don't want to hear that. I'm barely keeping up as is. Another Colossus. Let's go. Get up here. Okay, they did come from behind, kind of like we were expecting. At some point, I don't know if that was positioned correctly, but We are a little busy elsewhere.
Both power cores have been obtained.
Cannons are down, but looks like we are working through things fairly effectively.
The third lock has been disabled, and the megalith is on the move. My readout shows Cybros beginning to awaken from stasis. Only 2 remain.
Alright, good. We did hold the line, right? Yes, we held the line, barely. That's not good. I need to go look at that. Megalith is moving forward. Colossi are going to try and swing in if they can and help up here.
I am detecting a large number of Zerg bioforms in the cave network ahead.
We can use the terrain to our advantage. Topple the rock formations near the entrance and seal the Zerg within the caves.
Should be easy enough to do. Alright, I think we already got that sealed off. That's good. Ultras are running. Let's seal off that one, please. And the Colossi have rejoined the party. So that should make things easier long term once again. Oh, that's not good. I did not see that base was getting wrecked over here, and I just warped in units. We do not have a lot, but we do have a little bit to send back. Phoenix, go. Do what you can. I know it's not much. Can we warp in another Phoenix somewhere, please? No, we can't, because we lost pylons. Oh, that's not good. Well, we're in trouble. I don't know what else to say about it. We are in trouble. Can't warp in units, don't have any energy left over.
A significant number of Zerg have been detected in the caves ahead. Exercise caution.
Alright, they're actually dead. Thank you. Oh good, infestors. That's going to make life easier. Not enough energy to actually use the sentries. Let's see, can we actually kill the Guardian? Do we have Dragoons in there for that? Yes, we do. Thought so, but good to make sure nonetheless. Keep moving forward. We got to get these rocks dead. There we go. That's one step. Okay. Rocks are dealt with. Just the hive left. We're doing okay. I'm gonna go ahead and warp in here. I think we've actually cleared that path for the most part now, but... Oh well. Okay, got it done, got it done, got it done. Let's see. Let's warp in a Colossus, another Phoenix, a few Templar, which I'm probably just gonna... Nah, I don't really want to arc on them immediately. Not with Plasma Surge being as strong as it is.
Phase link authorized. The megalith is now.
Is there anywhere I need to wander to this time? I'm not seeing it. There's a Colossus just hanging out back here. Sheesh. That's a pylon, 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 zealot. Let's get him somewhere helpful, please. Build another pylon up there just to kind of keep watch. Nowhere for you guys to go this time? I guess we have cleared both bonus objectives fairly quickly. What we could do is start fighting without the megalith this time, potentially. Kill this overlord for good measure. Alright. Gas nonsense.
There is an entire Zerg hive cluster between the megalith and the last stasis lock. Our only option is to fight through it.
Our pylon is under attack.
Lock destabilization is nearly finished. The megalith will disembark.
This may not be the right idea, but using the Templar's storm to heal up and Infestor's nonsense just amuses me, even if it's probably just a terrible decision. Base is under attack. Who would have expected? Those monoliths really don't have the kind of hit points one might expect. Of course, there were probably a lot of Zerg over there, just barely getting cleaned up by the cannons. Thankfully, we are onto the last stasis lock, so we probably don't need to worry too much. Oh, great. Well, we have a lot of Colossi, so I don't know how worried I am.
The lock is down and the megalith is traveling. Stasis grid at 20%. Wait. I'm detecting
This is the
activity in the
problem.
Zerg hive nearby. They're reinforcing the last lock.
I never dealt with my workers correctly afterward. I do not want to hear that they are reinforcing the last lock. That is not acceptable to me. Could have access to more resources if we wanted them. Clear out the worms as they show up. Guardians, more worms. Can we just burn that worm down quickly? Yes, we can. Good. Megalith is still hanging back, but that's okay. With this kind of force, I think we're going to be alright. Colossi just make that death ball actually a death ball, thankfully. Now, I should have Archons in there somewhere. I don't really know what happened to that. I'm not seeing them, but I'm not too worried about it, I guess. They probably absorbed some hits, at least. And their Dragoons are doing a pretty good job. They certainly are beefier than Stalkers, it would seem. Yeah, get that Nidus out of here. Done with all that garbage. Ooh. Yeah, Protoss Death Ball goes where it pleases. It's not even a really solid Death Ball.
Our power shall serve.
Alright. We did it. Good job, team.
The final lock is destabilizing, and the grid is down. We've done it! Cybros is free from stasis.
Recall our forces from Endon's surface. We take this battle to Cybros.
Ooh, and we didn't get either achievement. What were they? Seal all caves. Less than 40 seconds after Zerg begin to emerge from them. Apparently we probably failed with those like middle caves. Destroy all Zerg structures. We also missed on that. What Zerg structures were left, I wonder? I didn't... Oh well. Whatever. We got Colossi and 20 Solarite. I don't care. It was a successful mission. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time.